Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is my final author's answer video for 2025, my monthly series, so this is covering December 2025. The author's answer series was brought to BookTube, or AuthorTube, by J.D. Archer. He and his friends ran a reading and writing blog and asked themselves weekly questions on a variety of reading and writing prompts. They created a huge enough backlist that I can go into 2026 feeling pretty confident that I'll, continue my monthly series of answering these questions in sequential order, because that's what I've been doing, in fact, for the past several years. So it's been a lot of fun ways to interact and think about these interesting questions. JD and his friends answered them on the blog, and then JD moved several of them over to his AuthorTube channel. So I'll link to all of that information down below, as well as my own playlist of previous videos. So anyway, my question this month is question number 105, which is pretty apropos for December, even though they didn't really, I think, ask and answer this in December, but it's kind of New Year's resolution-y, because it's asking, what subject or topic would you like to improve your knowledge on so you can use it in your writing? And honestly, my first thought with that is I kind of want to improve just a confidence in writing about people going about their regular lives in person, tangibly and physically in the world, because I feel like so much of what I'm thinking about when I'm writing is about big philosophical issues or themes or, interior thoughts and all of that. And I have a lot less confidence when it comes to just existing in the world. And maybe I should cut myself a little slack. I mean, right now, my biggest writing project is a fantasy novel, secondary world, taking a fair amount of inspiration from Iron Age. So you have to do some research to know how people lived, normal, everyday waking lives for that. Or I remember some of my earliest fiction, or fan fiction technically, was on the 1990s Nickelodeon show Space Cases, which was basically Star Trek for kids in that audience. And, I loved that show and was so engrossed. And I sat down to write science fiction as the internet became more popular and the fan sites came online. And then I realized I had no idea how they actually ran the ship, and everybody had a different station and different jobs. But, that's none of the stuff I actually focused on. It's just the scientific realities of running that ship. But once again, I should tell myself, that's not in my own lived experience. And perhaps, or hopefully, I do better with, just writing the tangible everyday realities in my short fiction, which is usually based in the real world, although part of me thinks that's just because it's short and I don't have to think too much about just tangible stuff. I just don't feel very confident when I'm moving plot around and it doesn't take place in people's heads, which I think probably says something about how I live my life, and it just says something too about what I need to improve on when it comes to storytelling, because obviously not everything can take place inside your head in the white space. So that's just things I'm thinking about and looking into as I move into 2026. And that about covers it for me now. Hopefully this is short and sweet. We are coming way to the end of the year now, and I'm hoping to squeeze out one final video in 2025, which would be my December book haul. So stay tuned for that. If you all have writing resolutions for the new year that you'd like to improve upon, I'd love to hear about them, or any of your plans for the new year in reading or in writing. In the meantime, I hope you are ending 2025 on a high note and are excited and hopeful for the new year. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. Keep writing, and I'll see you next time.